I'll be bringing upon my belligerent team to the stage, who will just set the record straight. And first of all, I'd like to invite the R counter of the day and request him to please spare me at least. Toastmaster Saurabh.
So, I want to set the record straight and say I have attended 5 to 6 meetings now, and this has been by far the best, at least in terms of the R counter stats. We truly had a clash of the titans with 3 very well-spoken Toastmasters here. So I want to start with Toastmaster Saurabh. So Toastmaster Saurabh only used 3 R's, no crutch words and no repeats. So undoubtedly a distinguished speaker, very well done indeed. Next up, Toastmaster Rishi. He has set the bar even higher and has also cemented himself as a veteran speaker. No filler words, no crutch words, only 2 repeats, vibrant and grandfather. So great job, PM Rishi. And lastly, PM Bhavish used less than 10 fillers, no crutch words. I have to say an impeccable performance, especially for an icebreaker speech. Now, I have also taken the liberty to calculate the meeting average, call it the bane of being an analyst, because by profession, so I tend to overanalyze everything. So when I say meeting average, I mean this includes everyone who came up on the stage except for the folks who spoke in the table topics, because I've given them the benefit of doubt because it was an impromptu speech. And that was only 9 per person, so kudos to everyone.
Next, I'll be talking a bit about grammar. Some of us, or one of us, actually used the word children's instead of children, and one of us used the word he went to the school, or sometimes we incline towards translating our language from Hindi to English or some other language, and it actually translates into a bit of difficulty. But to note that all down, we are having the grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Vishali, with us.
The wizard is back, and I, with my magic wand, is here to set the record straight for all of the speakers. So, starting with Toastmaster Saurabh. So, as always, excellent speech, Toastmaster Saurabh. There was some great usage of words like manifested, inspired, circumstantial, and triple. So, you broke down your speech into multiple paragraphs and started them with, gave them certain headings like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, so that kept me hooked throughout. So I think kudos to you on your speech. So one suggestion from my side would be that somewhere I found that your tenses were a little off. You were using present and the past tense together in the sentence. So while speaking, if you can be a little mindful of that, so I think that you will be an amazing speaker. Moving on to second speaker, Toastmaster Rishi. So Rishi again, like great icebreaker, and you actually use some great metaphors in your speech, like thatched roof, churning waters, tapestry woven, flutters unabated. So these form of speeches called as ornaments actually imparts a grace to the language, and that was what was coming through when you were speaking. One great start to the speech was, "Ah boy, what a welcome I had." So that was something that instantly caught my attention. So I think from the grammatical perspective, I did not find any errors. It was actually absolutely flawless. Coming to the third speech of the day, Toastmaster Bhavish. So again, marvelous speech, marvelous icebreaker speech. So as I was telling Toastmaster Saurabh, so you had also broken down, you had also broken your speech into steps, so which was is a great way to present a speech. But one suggestion from my side would be that your structure of the actually combining passive and the active voices, and your sentences were not actually complete. Somewhere I found that, and there were a lot of usage of maybe 5 years old, maybe 8 to 10 years back. So this actually made this speech look a little informal. So my suggestion would be that when you're giving a public speech, to try to make it seem a little bit more professional by completing the sentences and making sure that the structure of the sentences is on point. Apart from that, so coming to some of the not so great usage of grammar that I saw, a lot of people were using the ing form of the verb. For example, I'm having the game, he's having a business. So where we can actually just go with the normal form of the sentence. So this thing I actually noticed a lot of table topics and a lot of speakers here. Some wrong pronunciation was protagonist, it's protagonist, and extravagant is the right pronunciation. And yeah, so that's it. So I will keep it short. So I do have some more points. So if any speaker wants to have a detailed report, so they can contact me.
Thank you, Master Vishali. We already knew that your speech will be a long one because of the great usage of grammar today. So yeah. Next, I'll just like to invite the president nominee and the body language expert for the day today to provide his evaluation. Postmaster Mohit.
Thank you, Postmaster Abha. And just like as you mentioned about Postmaster Vaishali, my speech would be very easy. Body language evaluation. Today I think it was the most difficult task for me to evaluate the speakers like Bhavesh, Saurabh and Rishi. Proper hand usage, hand movement, proper usage of the stage, the voice modulation and their body structures. Even the facial expressions of Toastmaster Saurabh, Toastmaster Rishi and Bhavesh were up to the mark. How many of you have agreed on this? Almost everyone. But me being me, I am here for some role. And to justify my role, I have to find something, one, to evaluate these speakers, and two, just to improve all the audience members and learning from these. So for Toastmaster Saurabh, just one suggestion. Everything was fine, as I already mentioned in all of you. Just one suggestion is raise your voice a bit. I believe you were not audible at the back side. Secondly, what I noticed is sometimes you smile during the speech, which was not relevant to that particular context. That can be looked upon. For Toastmaster Rishi, there is one thing that only that I noticed, and that can be improved. Is the proper usage of stage. You use the stage. You used it properly during all your during your speech. You used your stage properly. But the only thing that I noticed, you went quite far this side, which was, I know the stage was not marked here, so you can use ample amount of space, but you went out of focus from the camera. So try to be mindful about this thing. And for Toastmaster Bhavesh, it was the most difficult for me to evaluate or find anything in your speech. But again, just to mention something, sometimes your hands were clapped and your eyes were down, looking at the down floor. That can be improved in the next speeches. But let me just set the record straight for all the audience members. These are the speakers we all should look upon. The proper usage of hands, the voice modulation, their facial expressions were really commendable. These are the speakers you always look upon. Personally, I have learned a lot from these three speakers, and you all can learn. Talking about our TMOD, Toastmaster Sunny, I think you have somewhat a habit of while speaking jump at some place. That can be improved. Try to be mindful while delivering your speech. Either use your stage properly, and that is the only thing that you can be done with practice. And talking about Toastmaster Kunal, whenever you are on stage, we can feel the confidence, the calmness you have in you. Your firm and strong feet while you are on stage, your hands properly placed. I've always admired this in your speech, and every audience member learns from this from you also. For Toastmaster Divya, you were also calm, confident while delivering your report. The only suggestion, or rather you can say a challenge, is with working upon your voice modulation. Your report was a bit monotonous. That can be improved. That can be worked upon. For Toastmaster Neeraj, very well evaluation and the way you delivered is commendable. Proper use of hands and enthusiasm, But just a suggestion, while delivering a report, don't just look to the speaker. The audience is here to learn, and talking to them while delivering your report makes them even more confident and makes them learn from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit. As a body language evaluator, I understand that it is a bit time-taking task to evaluate everyone and to provide the report within the set time frame, and you did it pretty well. Lastly, I just try to summarize the meeting that overall it was a great. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the timer. But so sorry, someone. I like to invite the timer of the day to be providing the report.
So I am here with the timer. So everyone was in the time, except like I want to give few names which were out of time. So speaker 1 Saurabh, you took 8 minutes 10 seconds for completion of your speech. So I just request you for the next time, please take care of the time. Although the speech was very great and I liked it very much. When it comes to table topic speaker, it was also in time. Only Kunal took 2 minutes 3 seconds, but 30 seconds is the grace period, so I don't need to highlight it. When it comes to the evaluation was also in time. Kunal took 3 minutes 50 seconds. So I just want to tell you that please take care of the time. And everything was in the time limit within the given time given to the speaker, to the evaluator as well as the table topic speaker. So thank you everyone.
So yeah, overall it was a great meeting, and I think all the speakers actually left us speechless with their speeches. And for not taking much of the time ahead, I just like to invite the presiding officer for his